These celebrity arrests we are about to revisit are so shocking that the entire world could not stop speaking about them for days. This is quite understandable, though. There's something undeniably scandalous about high-profile figures who appear untouchable being taken into police custody after being accused of many things from driving under the influence to killing someone. In today's video, we will shed light on 15 of the most shocking celebrity arrests that the tabloids and blogs had field days with. 15. Justin Timberlake.
Days since Justin Timberlake was arrested and charged with driving while intoxicated, the spotlight on the singer is intensifying.
On June 18, 2024, Justin Timberlake was pulled over while driving in New York's Hampton Village after he breezed past a stop sign and failed to stay on the right side of the road. As per court documents, the arresting officer revealed he could smell alcohol on the "Apologize" hitmaker's breath, and that Timberlake had also performed poorly on sobriety tests. Consequently, he was arrested and formally charged with driving while intoxicated. News of his arrest set social media ablaze, and his hilarious mugshot is still a meme in circulation to date. Justin Timberlake has since pleaded guilty to impaired driving, paid a $500 fine, and publicly apologized.
I like to say we can all be more safe out there, and I'm gonna do my part.
14. R. Kelly.
No bail arrest warrant out on Kelly today. He just surrendered himself here at Chicago Police's 1st District.
On the evening of July 11, 2019, formerly renowned R&B singer R. Kelly was out walking his dog when he was arrested on federal child pornography and obstruction of justice charges dating back to his predatory behavior in the 1990s with 5 minors. His 13-count indictment also included charges like conspiracy to defraud the United States, sexual exploitation of children, and coercion. Sexual abuse allegations against Kelly were nothing new, and in fact, that was not even the first time he was arrested on suspicion of a sexual crime. However, the release of Surviving R. Kelly, a documentary in which all of Kelly's victims united to tell their stories, earlier that year made this particular arrest so sensational, cementing the "I Believe I Can Fly" hitmaker's fall from grace. 13. Winona Ryder.
Winona Ryder was arraigned today on an information charging her with grand theft, burglary, felony vandalism, and a drug violation.
Why would one of Hollywood's most recognizable faces be involved in a $5,000 shoplifting scandal? That was the question on everyone's mind when news of popular actress Winona Ryder's arrest in 2001 broke. Everyone was shocked by the details. Ryder was caught on camera attempting to steal clothes and jewelry worth thousands of dollars from a Beverly Hills department store. The Golden Globe winner later revealed she was severely depressed at the time and under the influence of some very powerful painkillers. She was sentenced to 3 years probation, 480 days of community service, and mandated to attend drug counseling.
No differently than any other shoplifter would have been treated under the same circumstances.
12. Justin Bieber. Bieber was simply a teen heartthrob after he exploded into the mainstream in 2009, captivating audiences with his angelic voice and boyish looks. So imagine everyone's shock when in 2014, the young pop sensation was arrested in Miami for drag racing and driving under the influence. This wild behavior and his subsequent surprised Bieber's fans and critics alike because it included details like using profanity and resisting arrest, all of which did not tally with his then wholesome image. Wow, who would have thought young Justin was capable of these things?
Justin Bieber. Mr. Bieber, you are charged with the following: DUI, alcohol or drugs, resisting without violence, and driving with an expired driver's license.
11. Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars and cocaine in the same sentence?
Bruno Mars, the musician known for his work with B.O.B. and Flo Rida, as well as his own solo Just the Way You Are, is not liking just where he's at right now, under arrest.
This is the shocking news the world woke up to on September 19, 2010. The 15-time Grammy Award winner was arrested in a bathroom stall at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas and charged with possessing 2.6 grams of cocaine. These charges came as a huge surprise to his fans and the industry at large because everyone saw Mars as one of show business's most level-headed and drama-free artists. So pretty much everyone was taken aback by the fact that behind the charismatic stage presence and smooth vocals lay a drug habit. Luckily for Bruno Mars, he escaped jail and instead paid for his actions through 200 hours of community service. 10. Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart has always been synonymous with lifestyle and homemaking. She's also a best-selling author, the first female self-made billionaire in the US, and an Emmy Award-winning television host. But in 2001, Martha engaged in insider trading, receiving secret advice from stockbroker Peter Bakanovich, who advised her to sell her IM-clone system stock because he had inside knowledge that its price was about to fall. This practice is very illegal, and so when it came to light, it was quite a scandal for Martha, who everyone saw as an epitome of integrity. In 2004, she was subsequently convicted of conspiracy, obstruction of justice, and 2 counts of lying to federal investigators and sentenced to 5 months in prison. 9. Paris Hilton. In 2010, renowned socialite and star of the hit reality series The Simple Life was arrested for cocaine possession in Las Vegas. This wasn't Hilton's first brush with the law. She had previously been apprehended for driving on a suspended license and driving under the influence. She was sentenced to 45 days in jail for the suspended license case, but served only 23. But in the cocaine possession case, she surprisingly avoided jail time after simply pleading guilty to the charge.
I was in possession, as well as telling the officer that the bag wasn't mine in the purse.
8. Macaulay Culkin. If anybody told you the innocent-looking Kevin McAllister from the Christmas classic series Home Alone would one day appear on the cover of tabloids for possessing marijuana and other controlled substances, you probably would not believe them. And yet this is exactly what happened in 2004 when the former child star was pulled over by police on an Oklahoma interstate for having marijuana, Xanax, and clonazepam without a prescription. This arrest only added more fuel to the fire of speculation surrounding his downward spiral from a child star set to take over the world to an adult battling with drug problems. 7. Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods surrounded by court officers as he appeared in a Florida courtroom Friday.
We all remember that Tiger Woods mugshot from 2017, don't we? The golf legend was arrested in May of that year after he was found slumped behind the wheel of his parked Mercedes-Benz. A toxicology report revealed that Woods had a deadly combination of prescription medications in his system, as well as marijuana's active ingredient. News of the legendary golfer's arrest was a shock because he had such a flawless sports image. Also, his arrest seemed to mark an all-time low in a long history of his personal and professional struggles. It was at that moment that many of us realized that Woods is at the end of the day human, even though he may have won 15 major golf champions and 82 PGA Tour events.
Tiger Woods addressing his DUI arrest, the latest entanglement in his remarkable fall from grace.
6. Jay-Z. Billboard and Vice call him the greatest rapper of all time. But way back in the 1990s, when Jay-Z was in his prime, he was arrested for something very controversial. In December 1999, Jay-Z was apprehended for allegedly stabbing record producer Lance Rivera in a nightclub. Everyone was surprised when news broke of his arrest because Jay-Z was transitioning into a more corporate image. Rivera himself revealed much later that Jay-Z was not the one who stabbed him, but by then the tabloids had already milked the issue dry.
Was Jay-Z the one that actually stabbed you?
No. Jay-Z was not the guy who actually stabbed me that night.
5. Bill Cosby. One of the entertainment industry's most shocking falls from grace started in 2015 when Bill Cosby was arrested and charged with felony aggravated indecent assault for a 2004 incident involving Andrea Constand. In 2018, Cosby was found guilty of drugging and sexually assaulting her and received up to 10 years in prison. When news of his arrest broke out, many people were initially in doubt. Cosby was everyone's favorite TV dad, so it was so hard to believe. Bill has since been accused by over 60 women of rape, drug-facilitated sexual assault, sexual battery, child sexual abuse, and sexual harassment.
Bill Cosby, was convicted of that sexual assault from back in 2004.
4. Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson is one of the all-time GOATs of boxing, but in 1992, the former heavyweight champion was in hot waters. He was arrested on charges of raping 18-year-old Desiree Washington and sentenced to 10 years in prison. His arrest and conviction were shocking because he had a larger-than-life persona which complemented his dominance in the ring. People were divided on Tyson's arrest. Some supported him, whilst others condemned his actions. But all in all, the case shed more light on issues of consent and accountability amongst superstars. 3. Michael Jackson. The press was in a frenzy in 2003 when the king of pop himself, Michael Jackson, was arrested on charges of child molestation. The legendary singer behind hits like Thriller and Bad was booked for multiple counts of allegedly molesting a 13-year-old boy. The case was a media sensation with ardent fans and sharp critics alike following every development. Michael Jackson was acquitted of these allegations in 2005, but that arrest left an enduring impact on his reputation, with many branding him a pedophile. 2. O.J. Simpson. You just know the media would be all over a criminal case dubbed the trial of the century right from the beginning. Indeed, when the former NFL player and actor was arrested in 1994 for the murders of his ex-wife Nicole Brown Simpson and her friend Ron Goldman, there were many headlines to put out. The O.J. Simpson case was so big that it captivated not only America but the entire world, with people divided on whether he did it or not. The trial's outcome, an acquittal for O.J., is still a heated debate topic to date. 1. Donald Trump. Does it get more scandalous than the arrest of a former president of the United States of America? On August 24, 2023, Trump became the first U.S. president to have a booking photo released and is also the first former president to be criminally charged. He was arrested on 13 charges related to his alleged role in a purported scheme to overturn Georgia's 2020 presidential election results. That arrest gave us arguably the most iconic mugshot of all time, which has turned into a certified meme that no one is forgetting about anytime soon. All of these arrests remind of us one thing: no amount of fame, success, or wealth can protect anyone from the consequences of their actions. They prove that even the most iconic figures are not beyond the reach of the long arms of the law, highlighting the need for accountability irrespective of one's status or influence.